Yes. Good morning. I threw up my hair really fast, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this. Also, let me sure my mic is good. Okay, mic looks good. Hopefully it sounds good on your end. Hey everybody. Happy Monday. What's new? Thanks, Nicolette. What's new? What's new? How was your weekend? Do anything cool? Hey, Anita. So I kind of did like birthday celebrations this weekend with my family. And yesterday we went to this place called the Huntington Botanical Gardens Library. It's also like a museum. There's like a couple of little, let me shake the whole fucking desk. There's like art exhibits and stuff. We didn't do any art exhibits though. We just wanted to walk around the garden because it was such a perfect day. But that was really fun to do. Hey, Ashley. Thank you. I see you. Oh, so grateful for your presence this morning. Yes. Yes, Stephanie. It's so cool. It was like a perfect 72 degrees out. Really sunny though, which made it feel hotter. I was like, damn, it's kind of spicy out here, even though it's only 70 degrees. Yeah. So that was good. And then we had like a dinner at Nick's. There's also a Nick's in Manhattan Beach, if you're familiar with the South Bay. I've been to that Nick's a long time ago, actually, with my partner. But I really felt like the one in Pasadena was like better. It was so good. We had the most amazing dinner. And then we came home and I went to bed by 8:30. Because welcome to your mid-30s. I was so pooped from walking around. I know I seem like I'm just like a super duper active person and I've got endless energy, but yeah, yesterday I was not that person. I was like, good night, everybody. I'm not doing that shit today. I'm going Mimi's. So that's what I did. And then I woke up and thought, oh my God, how wonderful today we are doing class. And it's at the new time. It's at 10 o'clock. Huzzah, we moved it back. Oh, Jelena, thank you, thank you. I forgot, you're in Aries as well. Remind me of when your birthday is. Are you a March Aries? Or maybe you're just another fire sign. What do I know? What do I know? You could be anything. Oh, hell yeah. April 17th, happy early birthday. Let's see, what day does that fall on? Can we celebrate your birthday? Oh, it's 2 weeks from now. Everybody, let's not forget Jelena's birthday, 4/17. Yes. Oh my God. We'll have to celebrate you on stream if you come. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Miriam. Oh, merci, merci. Merci, thank you. Joyeux anniversaire. I just love the way happy birthday sounds in French. I want more joyeux. That's what I want. I was trying to find some other streamy safe music to play. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. See what we got. And then I'll tell you about our class today, what we're gonna do, because today I'm actually going to, pretty much right after class, I'm gonna pack my shit up and then go get my little side boys trimmed up. We're really fuzzy. I usually don't let it get go this long, but I had to time things right because I'm going down to San Diego. Oh, thank you for the sub, Emma. Thank you so much. Going down to San Diego and shooting for Melodia Designs. So I'm really excited about that. That's gonna be tomorrow. So I'm just gonna head down early, spend time with my sweet friends, Aaliyah and Ashley, and then wake up and shoot all day. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, Emily, thank you so much, and happy birthday to your daughter. Send her all of our love. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Shayla. Love you so much. Yes, Holly. Yes, more Melodia. More. And know that if you guys ever want to get some of her things, I have a code. I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now. You can use that and get a 15% discount off of her stuff. So if you ever wanna use it, it's there for you. All right, now for today, I had it in my books to do a rocket too, but I'm still tired from yesterday. So I just want to move around. I'll do some rocket elements, but know that you don't have to. If you're no, today's not an inversion day, then don't, you know? That's the cool thing about yoga is it's not a hostage situation, you know? You can go to class and literally do half of it, and you're still gonna benefit from it. And that's why I really do adore this kind of practice. I was able to actually go to a yoga class yesterday, and I'm always so grateful to just step into myself. So thank you for letting me teach all of you and hopefully provide that same sense of homecoming, sense of ownership with your body. I'm really feeling the privilege, feeling the honor of that. Yeah, no, the code is dangerous. Use wisely, but she does have some new things coming out soon, so maybe you want to hang on and wait for those new designs to drop that we'll be shooting tomorrow. Let's head over to the other space, shall we? Oh, Auntie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. My Aunt Trish is here. Can you believe it? Your girl is 34 years old. Who would have thought? Also, should we have a pie moment? I know I'm starting class really late, but I guess I can do whatever I want since it's my birthday. So let's say hello to Pie. She's right here on the couch. Hasn't moved since I moved the couch. Pie, your adoring fans want to see you. Oh, it's a good dangle day. This lady tried to cough up a hairball on the bed last night, but we didn't let that happen, so here we are. Birthday Pie! Just admire her in all her glory. I hope that we feel as loose and limber as Pie is. This is the goal, right? This is a peak performance right here. This is what Mother Nature intended. Sorry for waking you up. I know you were so comfortable. I love you. Bye, Billy. I know, 34. I feel like the 30s are way better than the 20s. That's just personal opinion, though. So for class, yes, Queen Pie, Miriam, we've got a couple of blocks. And if you want to start off with these blocks, you absolutely can. I would love to start off in like a heart opener. I'm just feeling like let's open our hearts. Go through the car wash first. Because I just feel like my birthday is like the new year. Like I feel like I go through an entire cycle, right? So I'm just gonna kind of open myself up a little bit to the possibilities. I like to take one underneath my head, one along my spine, or sometimes I feel like I want a little more support. I go across my spine. And I'm going to take this moment to drop into a playlist. What's my vibe today? All of you can do the same, kind of taking a hot second to identify what your vibe is. Yeah. Always love this one. That'll work. And we're going to take a few rounds of breath here. Hey, Carla. Thank you, my love. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing my story, too. It's my goal. It's a very ambitious goal. Who the fuck knows what'll happen? But I'm only a few hundred subscribers away from YouTube, and I just believe in the power of the collective, and I just have a feeling like if I ask for that for my birthday, maybe it'll happen. Who knows? All right. So as we're going through these breaths, you can stay still. You can find little movements, whether that's just kind of barely in your legs, in your arms. Brianna, oh my God, thank you so much. I miss you. I think the last time I saw you, we were at Club Chamber in Anaheim, and your girl hasn't been to a goth club in probably 8 years, so that's been way too long. I hope you're doing well, darling. Sending you so much love. All right, we'll take 3 more breaths here. And if you're just hopping on, or even if you're hopping on and yoga isn't really your thing, maybe you try something out today. Maybe you just try the first 10 or 15 minutes of class even. All right, now since I have some blocks underneath me, I'm gonna actually roll off of them to one side. And I'll use my top arm to push me up. I'm gonna move these blocks to the front because I just have a feeling I'm gonna need them later. We'll come to a seated position, and I wanna open up my hips and my back because I'm feeling really, really crunchy, still from jujitsu. Sparring with dudes will do that to you, I guess. All right, we're gonna do some seated cat-cows. So I want you to create a back bend, but not so much just from leaning forward. I want you to think about lifting your chest, right? My head is still directly above my hips, but I'm elevating, lifting, squeezing my shoulder blades together. We'll take a breath in here, and with your exhale, let's do the opposite of that. Find a roundness in your shoulders, separate them, and curl your tailbone underneath you. And this is gonna be your exhale breath, yeah? Now let's sync these up together and go more breath to movement. Inhale, lift, open chest. Exhale, round, contract, and exhale. I'm gonna cut you loose a little bit on this so you can find your own breath pattern, your own pace. And you can also get a little creative with it. My favorite way to do that is by moving in a circle, This really allows me to get into my low back, my QL. This is your quadratus lumborum. Clubs are overrated now, too much drama. Agree. I'm too old for that shit. All right, I'm gonna head into the other direction now. Yeah, the clubs were fun when I was 22, but I just like to be where my cat is. I like to be cuddly, snuggly. Last 10 seconds or so. Nice. And then we're gonna head onto all fours. I wanna give you two options of how to get there. You can keep your ankles crossed just like this. Maybe you switch them into the other direction and roll forwards over your knees. You can also uncross, sit off side saddle, and move to all fours. So whatever you're into. Now from this tabletop, we're gonna warm up our wrists. So we're gonna move forwards, and then we're gonna move backwards. Great. So we're creating more flexion in your wrists and getting you more comfortable with getting your weight more into your fingertips. This is a really essential element, especially if you're gonna work handstands, inversions, is the ability to shift and kind of activate that natural brake system. Now, if you have more wrist flexion than you know what to do with, maybe you change and adjust this into full external rotation. I like to personally tuck my toes, shift my hips back over my heels, and try peeling the heels of my hands up and off of the ground, yeah? If doing both at the same time is too intense, know that you can do one at a time. So if you're doing one at a time, take a moment and switch now so you get enough balance on both sides. Great. We'll take ourselves back to neutral. I'm going to give my hands a little shake out. And then we're going to go into a top of the forearm. I think we did this last week. I have a vague recollection of doing it, but we're going to do a move called monkey paw. Yeah? I'm going to move over a little bit so you can see it from the side. So left forearm comes down to the ground. Notice it's running parallel to the front of my mat. I'm going to extend my right arm straight out to my right-hand side, out of the shoulder socket, make a fist, turn my knuckles down, and attach those knuckles onto the earth. Yeah? Notice I'm not rolling on my knuckles, I'm not rotating at all, we're just in a neutral position. The stretch comes from arm extension. So you can play with that a little bit by bending and extending. And you can even really slide it out. And I like to personally rest my head on my forearm. Do you guys feel that? That shit's intense for me. Whew. All right, let's do the other side. So I'm going to come onto my forearm, right side. And I'm going to extend my left arm straight out to my side. I know you can't see it, but I need you to just believe it. Make that fist, turn the knuckles down, attach the knuckles onto the earth. Oh my God. The left side is spicy. She's spicy today. Ugh. All right, let's take it all the way back to center. We're gonna come back up onto your forearms. We'll tuck our toes, take a breath in, and with your exhale, let's float your knees up off the ground. If you prefer to take this into, prefer to take this into a high plank, let's do that here. Spiral the arms into external rotation, lengthen the tailbone out nice and long. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, send it back into downward facing dog. Nice. Now, if this is your first downward facing dog of the day, like it is for me, I really encourage you to take some time wiggling, squiggling, bending one knee, bending the other, moving side to side. Maybe you even want to take a couple rolls, forward into high plank, back into down dog. I want to give you like 20 seconds or so. Yeah, play with it. And if you just hopped on, welcome. We're doing a rocket class today, maybe. Yay, thank you for the subs, thank you. Good, we've got 10 more seconds. Pi is on a full-on splay out right now, I love it. Last 5 seconds. Great. And find some stillness in that last moment there. I want you to use your next inhale to lift up your heels high, so you're coming on a releve, and then exhale, bend into your knees and compress your chest back towards your thighs. Good. Hold that for a breath in, and then with your exhale, lengthen out through your legs and see if you can get your heels closer to the ground. I don't usually teach downward facing dog as like heels have to be on the ground, but I think it's an interesting exercise to play with. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, compress chest towards your thighs. Stay in that compressive state for an inhale. And with your exhale, again, lengthen out the legs. See if those heels can come even closer to the ground. In down dog, should shoulders be by the ears or pulled the other way? Great question, Emily. I like to teach it as away from the ears, right? So we never want to feel like our down dog is shruggy right here, right? We want to feel like there's a little bit of space between the ears and the shoulders. Great. All right, do that exercise one more time if you haven't already. Lift up the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, compress. Now I want you to see the top of your mat, and from that compressed place, step to the front and fold forward. So we're in a standing forward fold at the top. I'm hip width distance in my feet right now. Slowly, one backbone at a time. Let's roll ourselves all the way up. My knees are bent. I want to feel just that little bit of stretch into my back. All right. Now we're going to do a couple rounds of standing sunnays because I really like them as an exercise of connectivity with our spine, with our hips, and with our arms. We'll use our inhale. Reach the arms up. And with your exhale, bring the arms by your side body, Samastitihi. Feel the tailbone lengthen, the belly draw in, the legs activate. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And with your exhale, fold forwards, flat spine, flat legs. Nice. Curl yourself in. Maybe you even feel like you can look up at your own belly button. Oh yeah. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And with your exhale, fold and bend your knees. Roll it up to stack. Arms reach up, breath in. Exhale, arms by side body, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, flat spine. Nice. See if you can get deep into that fold, even a curled fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, fold and bend the knees. We're doing it one more time. Roll up to stack. Arms reach up, breath in. Exhale, arms by side body. I always feel so good doing this one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Round your spine, feel yourself curl up a little bit into that fold, still pulling yourself deep. Nice. Halfway lift. And this time, instead of just folding, I want you to plant your hands and step back into a high plank position. Nice. Now listen, I want you to tap your knees to the ground. Good. Keep your ass up and behind you. It's my birthday. I want to see ass in the air. We're going to bend into our elbows and either attach your chest and your chin to the ground. Nice. Now from here, I want you to tuck your tailbone, start to roll forwards, and show me your Bhujangasana low cobra. Press the tops of your feet into the ground, and your upper body is lifted here. Back body's engaged. Imagine like your elbows are like tied together, yeah? A little birthday shibari. Melt the heart down to the ground, and let's do that cobra one more time. Feel yourself lift. And then take it back down to the ground. Now I want you to tuck your toes, push into your hands, slide your body back into a tuck-toed child's pose. I want you to feel the stretch in your feet into that plantar fascia. And also I like this for like activation through the arms, yeah? All right, babies. Let's take you forwards and then back into downward facing dog. Heels lift up high, breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step, hop, or even float to the front of your mat, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, arms by side body. Inhale, reach them up again. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And with your exhale, let's take it through chaturanga. Hands plant. You can step back, you can hop back. You can add in that same knee, chest, chin. Wiggle forwards into your cobra. Or you can do your vinyasa style. Elbows bend and take it into upward facing dog. Personal preference for the rest of class. Reset, one breath. Heels up, breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, arms by side. Nice job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Your way of moving back to down dog. Again, you can go for that hip up, chest, chin to the ground, chaturangas, whatever you want. You could even work hop backs. If you hop back, land with bent elbows, please. All right. Again, back in down dog. We're doing this one more time, resetting our breath in and out. Heels up. Knees bend, look to the front. Meeting in our halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to standing, inhale. Exhale, arms by side body. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold, take it down. Good, halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga your ways. Again, we're meeting back in our down dog. Upward facing. And with your exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're gonna take 5 breaths here. Yeah? Great. And I want to comment again on that question that Emily asked that I loved so much. Should my shoulders be near our ears, right? I know it can feel confusing when we hear a cue like push away from the mat. It makes us feel like we have to have our shoulders by our ears. But down dog has this unique yes, this and also that about it, where I want you to feel like you're pushing away from the ground, but also creating space in your cervical spine or in your neck area. Hello, Pi. You know those like videos of people that are like showing cats? Where they're like, she's got a really nice spine. I want you to feel like your spine is doing this when you're in your downward facing dog, yeah? Like you're creating space. A very fine brood. A very nice coat. Great face. Square jaw. Last breath here. Nice. I want you to take a breath in, and with your exhale, step your right foot to the front of your mat. If you need to stick some blocks underneath your hands to make that possible, or even move your foot from wherever it lands to the space between your hands, make it happen. We're going into Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. Back foot needs to attach fully to the ground and turn out about 30 degrees. We'll stack your shoulders above your hips and reach your arms up overhead. Now I want you to feel like you have a posterior tilt, yeah? A lot of us make shapes accessible by creating an anterior tilt, but I want you to bring that hip underneath you, press into the outer edge of your left foot. Nice job, breath in. And with your exhale, let's go all the way back down. Square off, and let's turn it into a twist. Stretching into the outer hip, breath in. Exhale, hand comes down to the ground, maybe even to the inside of your foot. You can take chaturanga or move that foot out of your way and take a single-legged. It's called ekapada, yeah? Anything that's called ekapada will be a single-limbed something in your yoga practice. Breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior one on the other side. Again, that right foot widens out, turns out, and then try to take any anterior out of the pelvis and bring it into posterior. Press to outer edge of right foot, square the chest forward, reach the arms up overhead. Again, breath in. Exhale, take the hands down, square off, high to mid plank, or no, just kidding, we did a twist. Left arm reaches up, stretching into outer hip. I just got excited. I'm excited about the next thing that we're doing, okay? All right, now return the hand down, maybe to the inside of the foot, and we go through our high to mid. That ekapada is always an option. And then bringing it back into downward facing. Walk the hands back a little bit. Shift your weight forward over the arms, bend into your knees, and I want to see you push to the back of your mat. Nice. Soften into your knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing, and reach your arms up to the sky. We're going to work into Utkatasana from here, but an Ashtanga version, right? Because rocket stems from Ashtanga. In your Vinyasa chair, the body tilts forward. In our Ashtanga, we stay upright. So we bend into our knees and sit the hips back. Feet can walk together if you want it here. Stay with me for 3, for 2, and let's take our hands to heart center on 1. Interlace, press the palms forward, Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Thanking you from this incredibly uncomfortable space. Now heels can lift for these last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, taking those heels back to the ground. If you walk them together, let's open them up hip width distance. We're gonna go for a little elephant walk here. Hands are going to walk forwards, pick up the right foot, pick up the left. Nice. Hands walk forward, pick up the left, pick up the right, walk it forwards. You can do this with blocks. I know I told you to put them at the front of your mat, so I'm being a total asshole by making you do this from the back. And when you make it to the front, show me your halfway lift. Fold to plant and make your way back to downward facing dog, which can be chaturanga, hop backs, all the things you could possibly want. Reset. Breath in and breath out through our warrior one flow. Let's start by lifting our right leg. This is your breath in. Exhale, open the hip and bend into your knee. Great, let's square everything off. Lengthen through that leg again, square the hip. Let's go knee to nose, step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. With your exhale, take it back down to the ground. Square off on that leg, reach the right arm up. Good. Hold in this twist or take it into a half bind, wrapping the right arm around the left or around your back. That's a better way to describe this. Now let's re-extend the arm up. Move the right foot out of the way, plant your hand onto the ground. Step or extend right foot behind you, high to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, let's lift up your left leg. Open your hip, bend into your knee. Same thing like the other side. This is where I like to also play with anchoring that right heel towards the ground, yeah? All right, let's square it off, lengthen the leg, draw knee to nose, step it through low lunge. Warrior one. This is your breath in. And exhale, take it back down to the ground, square off on the back leg, and move into your twist, left arm reaches up. Take half bind if you did it on the other side. Re-extend the arm up. Return it down to the ground, potentially to the inside of your left foot. I find it easier to step back from there. High to mid. Up dogs. And exhale, downward facing dogs. Walk the hands back a little bit. Shift the weight forward, bend into the knees, and push it back to your forward fold. Again, let's bend the knees, roll it up. Feet can step together, walk together back into our chair. Microphone is getting buried in these boobies. Good. Again, remember, our Ashtanga chair is very, very, very upright. Take your breath in. And with your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Utkatasana, Ardha. So half chair. We want to be parallel to our mats. Heels can lift. Ah! Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1. Forward fold, take it down. And we're going for another travel to the front. You can do that same elephant walk again. Hands move, 1 foot, 2 foot. Hands move, 1 foot, 2 foot. If you want to start to work on some more advanced techniques, then I want to give you the option to do a little float walk. So hands move, both feet move. Hands move, both feet move. See how much you can sustain that, potentially even lifting enough to tap both of your wrists and bring it back into center, okay? I almost died. All right, when you make it all the way back to the front, make your way through to downward facing dog. We've got 2 more rounds of this, and I'm gonna really give it to you guys. We're just gonna build on this ladder. I'm feeling super inspired right now. Inhale, breath, and exhale, breath. Right leg lifts, nice hip opens. Square everything off. And then let's tap right knee to right tricep. See how high it can get up there. Yes. Inhale, right leg lifts. Right knee to left tricep. Very good. Right leg lifts. Need to know, step through low lunge. Warrior 1. Take your breath in. With your exhale, we're going to move into warrior 2 from here. So adjust the foot out. Thank you for subscribing. I wanted to put up my little go-go notifications. Thank you, go-go. All right, so arms are reaching to front and back. Outer edge of your left foot running parallel to the back edge of your mat. Yeah? Let's flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Hips are staying in one spot. Yes. And with your exhale, let's take it into side angle. Right arm down, left arm high. Again, breath in. With your exhale, let's take it back to warrior 2. Now inhale, lengthen the front leg, reverse Trikonasana. And with your exhale, listen, we're going all the way down to our low lunge twist. Yeah, remember that one? Front knee bends, pivot off your back leg, heel is up. See that? Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. You can again work into that bind, or if you're feeling super twisty bindy, full bind. Arm comes to the outside of the leg, elbow bends, almost fell over. And you go for that S grip underneath you. It's like a little seat belt, yeah? Big twist and rotation. Heavy duty shit right here. Ah. Here for 3. Here for 2. Nice. And 1, let's release it. Hands can again come to inside, high to mid. Upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Side 2, let's go. Left leg lifts, hip opens. Party, let's go. Left knee, left tricep. Lift it back up, breath in. Left knee, right tricep, across body. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. Warrior 1, inhale breath. Exhale, we're going warrior 2. Open up to front and back. You like my moving, squidgy little feet? Pie's watching me intensely. All right, so hips are underneath you, yeah? We don't want to have them off kilter, anterior. We want to find posterior. I ask for a lot of posterior from you guys, I know. I just care about you. I care about your technique. Left hand flips. Let's go reverse warrior. And with your exhale, we go into our side angle. Great. Make sure those hips have not changed. Big time core, big time hip strength here. One more breath in. Exhale, let's take it back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Again, hips stay in that one spot, left arm reaches up and back. And from here, we're moving into that low lunge twist. Front knee bends again, pivot off your back heel, attach right hand to the ground, left arm reaches up. Now, if you did it with me on the other side, maybe you work a half bind. Maybe it's time to full bind. Arm works to the outside of the leg, and you work your seatbelt grip. Try to look behind you. Keep working through that breath. I know this is an intense one, my loves. Stay with it. Great conditioning for you. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's release. Hands come down to the ground. High to mid plank. Upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. So good. Walk those hands back a little bit. I know I got one last little test for you. Bend into the knees, push it on back. Soft knees, roll it up to stand. We're doing one last chair. Where's my sketchbook? Yeah, do some sketches, auntie. All right, into our chair we go. Bend into your knees, sit on back. I don't know what it is about doing yoga in the spring. My nose always runs so much. All right, babies, take your hands to heart center. Interlace press. Half chair, Ardha Utkatasana. Stay with me for 3, for 2, and forward fold on 1. All right, we're doing one last transition to the front, yeah? You can do any of those exercises I gave you. Elephant walk, toe to wrist taps. I would be remiss if I didn't offer the full version, but that doesn't necessarily mean like I can do it today. That's always the fun part about rockage is I'm like, can my body actually do this? So the full version would be hands walk forwards. You do a handstand, come back down. I like to do it into a straddle and back down. Yeah, straddle to needle, straddle to down. But sometimes I can only do like 2 or 3 of those fucking max in a day. I also need space because your girl's got fucking legs and these blinds, who knows what, yeah? So again, it's just options. Of course, this is very pressy. Pie, I don't want to hit you either, bro. Are you okay? You're doing the open mouth cat smell thing. I like that. All right. So again, toe tap walks, elephants, or handstand walk. Holy fuck. Oh God, blinds everywhere. And back down. Oh my God. right? Maybe you do once, twice, 3 times, all the way to the front. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna murder your shoulders. I think I did 2. That's pretty good for today. And then when you make it to the front, taking that last chaturanga back, okay? Upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. It's our last big flow like this, you guys. Let's fucking do it. Right leg lifts, hip opens. If you want, drop that foot behind you and take a wild thing. Nice. Let's take right hand back to the ground. Tap right knee to right tricep. And then lift your right leg again. We're gonna go right knee, left tricep, but I want to teach you guys fallen triangle. So the leg extends out to the side. You're rolling to the inner edge of your left foot and reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling, okay? I know it's a lot of single arm stuff. Left hand comes back down. Right leg lifts again. Knee to nose step through low lunge. Warrior 1. I'm fucking sweating in this sweatshirt, y'all. Warrior 2, take it out. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. And with your exhale, low lunge twist. Take it all the way down. Notice, back foot picked up. Great. You can take your bind. Last 3. Thank you for subbing. Last 2. Ooh, made me lose my balance a little bit. And then a 1. Return your hands down to the ground. Inside, outside, you can step back, do all the things. If you want a different way of getting back, you've been feeling pretty good in your handstands, then here's what I want you to try, okay? You'll go into your standing split. Cool. Hands will come down. You'll go into your handstand, right? And then you'll work down and through a Ekapada Chaturanga. So you keep the shape and everything. Yeah, let's see if we got it today. So you keep your shape, right? I'm in this like L shape. And then the elbows will start to bend. And that foot that was behind me catches me, yeah? And then back into your down dog. All right, your girl is gassed, but we got the other side to do. We're so close. So close. Left leg lifts. Let's open it up. Drop it back. Wild thing. Left hand to the ground, left knee, left tricep. Give it a tap. Left leg lifts. Left knee, right tricep. Let's try our fallen triangle. Extend out. Roll to inside edge of right foot and reach up. Hips want to push, right? Get that pelvis in the air, like you just don't care. Hand comes back down. Lift your left leg up to sky. And then go knee to nose, step through low lunge. Warrior 1. I like that I've just been wrestling the sweatshirt the whole class. And then into Warrior 2. Adjust, 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 move, move. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Anita, thank you. Wow, girl, you do not look 54. Are you kidding me? All right, from this side angle, again, this is like the last huzzah. Reverse triangle. And then into our low lunge twist. Left arm reaches up. If you bound, take those binds one last time. Great. Let's release, and again, you can go back the same way you've been going back and meet us all in a child's pose. Yay. Or if you tried that handstand transition with me, you're going into your standing split. Yeah. So I did it from a press. You can go into it from a hop, yeah. I'm more controlled from a press, personally, yeah. It's my personal strength. Also, I just want to let you guys know, I wasn't able to really do handstands until my late 20s, yeah? So I don't want you to think that handstands are out of your league, right? We can come to this practice late in our life at a time where maybe people think, oh, I'm too old to do that shit. Bullshit. I believe in you, yeah? I didn't do the transition, I got all distracted. Upward facing, and then downward facing, and into our child's pose or our kneeling. Pi, holy shit, bro. I really said, let's start our 34th year by kicking my own ass, huh? Do you guys see her on the chair? She's so perfect. All right, from here, we're going to move off to one side. We're gonna have a sit. We're getting you off your wrists. If you made it this far, oh my God, the rest of this is gonna be a piece of cake. Now we're just gonna love up on each other. All right, we're gonna go into what's called Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold. Depending on your hamstring mobility, which if you've already made it this far, your hamstrings may feel pretty warmed by now. You can keep your knees pretty bent. You could even stick a bolster or a towel underneath your knees, or even like a second yoga mat to help you. I want you to feel like your sit bones are extending back. Your spine is long, and your heart is melting towards your thighs. Anita, that's so cool. I'm so proud of you. You're so inspiring, such a cool artist. If you guys didn't know, Anita makes really cool balance boards. I got a really cool balance board from her that she shaped herself. We'll have to link it after class. All right, now we're gonna counter this shape, which you can do with your straight legs. To me, it's harder. Or you do it with your legs bent. Reverse plank or reverse tabletop. Hands, fingertips face the front. This is a really big stretch also for your shoulders. So your anterior or your frontal deltoids. If I'm working out my biceps a lot, I'll definitely feel it in my biceps too. If you're doing the straight leg version, just making sure you're keeping a lot of strength and engagement there. I like to look forward and down my middle line. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Let's take those hips back down. Nice. Open up your legs into a straddle. You may need to turn to your side in order to do this. We're going into straddle fold. You may notice that when your legs open like this, you may have more ability to move forwards, yeah? Everybody's body is so unique and different, even though a lot of medical practices and a lot of movement practices kind of view us all as coming from this universal blueprint. So maybe only for some of you, you approach this with a little more ease, yeah? We'll take one more breath here. And then we'll bring ourselves back up and our knees into a bend. Yeah? Bring them into center. Roll yourself down using your core, one backbone at a time. Going into our back bends, we're going to start with a bridge. Right? So very similar to that reverse tabletop, except much more relaxed. Shoulders are on the ground, right? You can even make this more restorative by sliding a block right into your low back, upper butt area. Yeah, this is your sacrum. So you can take a nice relaxed bridge position here. One variation that I do love to take is chest expansion. So my fingertips come underneath me and my chest lifts. Yes. Now, if you've got a lot more advancement in your practice and you want to go for a wheel or Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands will come above you, fingertips facing the shoulders. If that can't happen, then I don't recommend going further into this shape, but you can just practice this action right here, just the arms, just getting this kind of rotation, yeah? You can also begin your Urdhva journey by coming onto the crown of your head, but pressing up is truly a feat of strength. All right, let's take ourselves down. And we'll just do a couple of windshield wipers for the hips. Windshield wipers for the hips. All right, we'll windshield wipe ourselves back to center. We'll do figure 4. So hips open right here. Yeah, this is my favorite intro hip opener to teach to people. If you need a little more, lift up your left leg. Fish your right arm through the triangle that your legs are making. Attach them to the back of your hamstring. Now, I like to use my right elbow, push it into my right inner thigh, and give myself a little leverage here. If your spine is super duper duper round, then maybe you take it down a level and try to be as active as you can from foot on the ground. If your spine isn't rounding, you're actually doing okay here. You can also grab the front of your shin bone, or one of my kind of favorite, least favorites. I like to take my right foot, place it into the crook of my left arm, and then extend my left leg long. So this is like a supine pigeon, right? Normally our pigeons are done prone or belly down, but this is a really nice hip exercise that you can do from your back if your hips are pretty open. Now, if you're feeling pretty comfortable in this hip opener, this isn't something I would normally just dole out in a class, but since we're here, why the fuck not? If you have certain abilities like foot overhead, or if you feel like really good in your Padangusthaasanas, one thing I like to do, place my left hand on the outer edge of my foot, fish my right arm through, and open the hip out to the side. So it's pretty much like a Visvaramastrasana or a compass pose, but you're just working from the ground. I like drilling it also from the ground because then it like really forces me to do this shape, but with my shoulder on the ground, right? All right. Whatever variation or kooky thing I put you in, let's bring ourselves back. And we start with our figure 4. We all start from the same foundation, right? Oh God, this left hip. We'll see if those things will happen for me on this side. All right. If you need more, pick up the leg, hang on to the hamstring. Maybe you graduate to the shin bone. Maybe you graduate that again and go for your grounded pigeon. All right, if you tried that compass on the ground with me, right hand will find the outside edge of your left foot. Left arm works to the inside. You'll start to open, and then think about bringing your right shoulder onto the ground, yeah? Ugh. This is very extra, but I think some of you come to my class because I am extra, potentially. All right, if you are trying this grounding standing compass with me, undo it. Take it back to center. Come back to knees to ground or knees into bent feet on the ground. And kind of take inventory. If there's something I missed that you need, taking it here now. But if you're ready for our final shape, our Shavasana, you can take that from your back, right? A final meditation moment. Or if you feel like you need to kind of keep your energy high, you could always take your Shavasana from a seat. We'll take 5 more breaths here. And then we'll eventually make our way up to a seat if you aren't there already. You can do that by rolling off to one side, pushing yourself up. You can also gather your knees towards your chest, rock a couple times up and down. And as always, I view this movement practice as an expression of gratitude for ourselves and our bodies. I know it can be challenging to inhabit ourselves, to advocate for ourselves. And even just taking time to do a little bit of this, an hour of this, can make a huge difference. So thank you for letting me teach you. Thank you for joining me on this 34th rotation. How special. I'm really grateful I got to spend it with you guys. You all did amazing. That was a challenging one. We definitely went hard. So good. So, I know you're all rising from your shavasanas and meditations, but just want to plug the schedule for the week. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Stephanie. So, because I'm going down to SD to shoot with Mello, I might not have class on Wednesday, so our skills and drills class. I might pause that. We'll have our Thursday beginners class. It's the same time as this one. 10 a.m. for my West Coasters. 1 p.m. for my East Coasters. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Laura. And then Friday, we're back to bar. Yeah. Back to bar. And then the following week, I'm going to be teaching a fuckload in person. If you're in LA. So you can see me on Friday. I'm going to be subbing for Mar at Soho. So I'll be there at 4:30 p.m. teaching sculpt. And then my favorite, 5:45 power. Yay! And then the next morning, I'm going to sub for Natasha Snow Needles, 7:15 a.m. Did I mention in the post, I'm not really a morning person? Well, I'm going to make it happen anyways. So that'll be pretty sure that's a power flow. Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Sometimes I don't remember what I signed myself up for. Can anybody relate? I'm pretty sure it's a heated power flow. And then at 10, it'll be a non-heated flow. And that'll be like 75 minutes. Okay, there we go. And then later in that day, if you're deeper in the South Bay, yes, it is power flow, by the way, 7:15. And then 10 a.m., 75-minute yoga flow. And then if you're deeper in the South Bay, I'll be teaching a workshop at Kefi Yoga, which is in Torrance. And that'll be a 75-minute vinyasa workshop. It will be heated, but I'm not sure about their heat. So I don't know if it's like super hot. I doubt it. I doubt it's as hot as Soho heat. Soho on that 5th layer of hell shit, you know? So. Oh, Nicolette, I know. Oh, it's so hard. It's far. But I'm working on getting some classes in, you know, the more upper LA area. I'm like touring studios and checking shit out. So just you wait. It's only a matter of time. before I'm close. All right, cutie pies. Yeah, the LA traffic. No, it can be brutal. It can be brutal. Yeah, I feel you, dog. All right, well, I'm going to pack my shit. I got to get to my shavy appointment. All of you have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful week if I don't see you again. Same time, same channel. Hope this 10 a.m. works for everybody. I know it's later in the evening. Like I think Miriam, it might be like 6 o'clock for you in France. But hopefully it still works. It's only a half-hour change, so shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, babies. I love you to bits and pieces. I will see you guys next time, okay? Thank you for joining me for my birthday stream. It really, really means a lot. Yay! Good, Nicolette. Yeah. We're all on that Cali time now. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for making my birthday special. I'll see you guys next time.